Alright, I've been wanting to make this video for a long time now, and I figured now it would be the best time to do it. Alright, so I am going to show you my pitch for an animated Narwhal and Jelly movie. Now, a little bit of a backstory. When I was um, 8, in second grade at my elementary school did this thing called the Sunshine State Reading Program, where it would showcase these like books, and like students could vote for like their favorite book. And the first book I found was this book called Narwhal Unicorn of the Sea, and it was about this happy-go-lucky narwhal named Narwhal, and he meets this jellyfish, this blue jellyfish named Jelly, and they go on like these all sorts of like adventures in the ocean. And obviously, I fell in love with the book. So, on the day where we got to vote for the books, I went up and, of course, I voted for Narwhal Unicorn of the Sea. And when the winners came, Narwhal originally got second place. The number one winner went to a book that I forgot the name of, but all I could remember was that it was followed like a hamster in a classroom, I think. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the book, but if you do, let me know. But eventually, the winners were redecided, and Narwhal won number one, and I got super excited. In fact, I actually bought the book shortly afterwards at the book fair, and I still have the copy to this day, 8 years later. This is an amazing book, and today I am going to show you my pitch for a movie based on the series. Now, I think this is very, very unlikely. As sad as I am to admit it, this is very unlikely. A Narwhal and Jelly movie. I mean, it could happen, but honestly, if a Narwhal and Jelly adaptation were to happen, it might just be like a TV series or something. I mean, which is better than nothing, but I feel like a movie would be much better, much cooler in my opinion. My bestie Heather, she also wants a book, an adaptation, like a TV series adaptation of Wings of Fire to happen, and yeah, I just wanted to point that out. So yeah, I'm gonna show my movie pitch for a Narwhal and Jelly movie. Now, unfortunately, I don't think this movie would do very well in movie theaters. Why do I say this? It's because, well, even though the whole Narwhal and Jelly book series is amazing in my opinion, it is not a very well-known book series. It's definitely not as popular as Harry Potter or Diary of a Wimpy Kid and all of those got movies. So it is very unlikely that the Narwhal and Jelly movie would perform well in the box office. I mean, it might make a few $1,000,000, but I don't think a lot of people would be willing to see it. So instead, I feel like this movie would be better off as a Netflix exclusive, which I feel like would have it do very well on that platform, considering that platform is also home to movies and shows like Squid Game, Stranger Things, and like K-pop Demon Hunters, The Mitchells versus the Machines, and whatnot. Man. Man, imagine a Narwhal and Jelly movie being on the same streaming service that has the song with the "We're going up, 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 it's our moment" song. That would be crazy. Alright. Anyways, back to Narwhal and Jelly. This is the logo for the movie. I know I'm a terrible writer, but yeah, I know I'm a terrible writer. Plus, I'm not that good at drawing. I mean, I'm really good at drawing, but sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm not. Oh, and you may be wondering about this. Chris Pratt and Pete Davidson. You want to know which characters they're going to be voicing? Well, let me show you. That's right. In my Narwhal and Jelly movie, Chris Pratt and Pete Davidson will be voicing Narwhal and Jelly respectively. I even drew arrows to like show you. Yep, Narwhal is very happy and optimistic. Jelly is just upset. Oh, and you may be wondering who these two characters are. Well, they're the villains, and I'll tell you about them in a minute. Right now, let's go over the cast. The cast is divided into two sections: characters from the book and movie exclusive characters. First off, I'm going to read it out to you. First off, Chris Pratt will voice Narwhal. Pete Davidson will voice Jelly. Mark Wahlberg will voice Shark. Isla Fisher will voice Ati the Otter, who was introduced in this book. That's her. Ken Jeong will voice Turtle. Steve Buscemi will voice Crab. Brad Garrett will voice Mr. Blowfish. Troy Baker will voice Octopus. Ashley Ball will voice Shelley, and the legend himself, Tom Kenny, who recently turned 64, will voice Waffle and Strawberry, two characters that Narwhal and Jelly created, who star in their comics. Next up, we have the characters exclusive to the movie. Zoe Kravitz will voice Miss Whale, one of the villains for the film. Nicolas Cage will voice Miss Whale's husband, Mr. Whale, another one of the antagonists. Laverne Cox, aka Pyra from Pokemon Futures, will voice Horsey, the seahorse, who is Miss Whale and Mr. Whale's assistant. McKenna Grace will voice Coral, Miss Whale and Mr. Whale's daughter. And Josh Hutcherson will voice Erwin, the Sea Ray, who becomes Miss Whale and Mr. Whale's new assistant at the who only appears in the post-credit scene that teases the sequel. Alright, what do you think of my choices? Please don't argue with my choices. If you say some stupid crap like, Chris Pratt is in way too many projects, or something like, I'm not 100% sure on Nicolas Cage because he was in that terrible movie called Willy's Wonderland. Also, if you're wondering where I got that from, when I told my bestie Heather about an Iron Gwazi movie idea I had, she said she wasn't sure on my casting of Nicolas Cage as Iron Gwazi because he was in this movie called Willy's Wonderland, and that movie was probably one of Heather's least favorite movies. So I just wanted to point that out. But if you don't like my choices, then that's too bad. All right, now, this movie is CG animated. It's a very stylized animation style, similar to the Spider-Verse movies and the Lego movie. In fact, this movie is animated by the same company that made the Lego movie, Animal Logic. They're also known for animating Happy Feet. In fact, in 2022, they were acquired by Netflix, and now they're an animation studio they own, so it's even better. As for the release date, this film would have been released on June 12th, as you can see here. And the film is directed by Tim Hill, who is known for directing the SpongeBob movie Sponge on the Run. And the film is also produced by Jordan Kerner, who is known for producing films such as Charlotte's Web, the live-action Smurfs movies, and Clifford the Big Red Dog, the live-action Clifford the Big Red Dog movie from 2021. And the film is executive produced by Ben Clanton, who is the author of the book series that Narwhal and Jelly is based on. All right. I guess that's it. Oh, and that the movie will also be like a real treat for fans of the books. It's definitely a fan service type of movie, which I know that many people are not really fans of, but it is what it is. It contains a lot of references to the book, and yeah, I guess I don't really have anything else to say. I will say this. This is one of those movie ideas that I pitched to ChatGPT, and originally when ChatGPT gave me some info about the movie, for some reason it gender swapped Shark and Ati, because in the books Shark is a male, I think. Yeah, Shark is a male and Ati is a female, but for some reason they gender swapped Shark and Ati. How do I know this? It's because they originally casted Aquafina as Shark and Jack Black as Audie, which I just find completely ridiculous. Not because that like Jack Black and Aquafina are like bad, just that it just seems like it just doesn't really seem like right. It doesn't seems unfaithful to the source material. But either way, yeah. Anyways, that's it for my Narwhal and Jelly movie pitch. If you have any questions or anything, let me know in the comment section, and feel free to subscribe and like and for more content like this. Oh, and one more thing. This message is for Header, my bestie. If you ever want to do any animations in the future, one of my animation ideas could be an animation where like you could put like dialogue from like a Chris Pratt or Pete Davidson movie and put them over like Narwhal and Jelly, like someone like. What I'm trying to say is that you could like maybe do an animation with Narwhal and Jelly, but with like Chris Pratt and Pete Davidson's voices. I feel like it'd be a great thing to do, and it would gain a lot of views on your channel. That's just me though. Anyways, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.